My concern is not whether God is on our side, my greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. Whatever you are, be a good one. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. I do not like that man, I must get to know him better. He has the right to criticize who has the heart to help. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. I would rather be a little nobody, than to be a evil somebody. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. And that's my religion. To ease another's heartache is to forget one's own. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues.
Character is like a tree, and reputation like its shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is the real thing. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. If you would win a man to your cause, first convince him that you are his true friend. The best way to predict the future is to create it. There are no bad pictures, that's just how your face looks sometimes. Nothing valuable can be lost by taking time. Tact, the ability to describe others as they see themselves. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. And in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. That some achieve great success, is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. Government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. It often requires more courage to dare to do right than to fear to do wrong. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? I am in favor of animal rights as well as human rights. That is the way of a whole human being. Every man's happiness is his own responsibility. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. I don't know who my grandfather was. I am much more concerned to know what his grandson will be. All I have learned, I learned from books. Life is hard but so very beautiful. The better part of one's life consists of his friendships. I am not concerned that you have fallen, I am concerned that you arise. Any nation that does not honor its heroes will not long endure. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. Adhere to your purpose and you will soon feel as well as you ever did. A house divided against itself cannot stand. I believe this government cannot endure, permanently half slave and half free. Leave nothing for tomorrow, which can be done today. We all declare for liberty, but in using the same word, we do not all mean the same thing. Our fathers brought forth, upon this continent, a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Do good to those who hate you, and turn their ill will to friendship. If the great American people will only keep their temper, on both sides of the line, the troubles will come to an end. The best way to get a bad law repealed is to enforce it strictly. The people will save their government, if the government itself will allow them. The people will save their government, if the government itself will allow them. Let us have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us dare to do our duty as we understand it. We must not be enemies. Though passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. If all do not join now to save the good old ship of the Union this voyage, nobody will have a chance to pilot her on another voyage. I have stepped out upon this platform that I may see you, and that you may see me, and in the arrangement I have the best of the bargain. Stand with anybody that stands right. Stand with him while he is right and part with him when he goes wrong. I never had a policy, I have just tried to do my very best each and every day. Public sentiment is everything. With public sentiment, nothing can fail, without it nothing can succeed. Human action can be modified to some extent, but human nature cannot be changed. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. You can fool all of the people some of time, you can fool some of the people all of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Love is the chain whereby to lock a child to its parent. A farce or comedy is best played, a tragedy is best read at home.